We're now going to be talking about orchestrating your hormonal dance. You know, we're going to be integrating naturopathic medicine and Chinese medicine as we look at your hormones, not just estrogen and progesterone, but also thyroid hormone and adrenal. And we're going to be looking at your hormones from a Chinese perspective. You know, in Chinese medicine, a woman's menses is considered the dew of heaven. I mean, how different that is from our Western idea of a menstrual period. And we're also going to be looking at how you can navigate the landscape of perimenopause and menopause. So I really want you to pay attention to this next section because you're really going to learn a lot about how you can best take care of yourself through these various transitions in your life. And we're going to be talking a lot about hormone health, and then we're going to be talking about breast health. And these two really weave in together because the decision to take hormones or not to take hormones, I think for most women, is based upon the fear of breast cancer. Okay? Breast cancer is the #1 cancer for women in the United States, okay? Heart disease is the #1 killer. But how many women here are more afraid of breast cancer than they are of heart disease? Okay, well I mean, I'm there too. What I didn't tell you in the beginning is that I do have a strong family history of breast cancer. So this particular topic of hormone health is of great concern to me. My grandmother had breast cancer. She died of it when she was 85. My mother had breast cancer, diagnosed at 63. She had the breast cancer at 63. She went through mastectomy, chemotherapy, was cleared, considered clear, CAT scans, everything looked normal. A year and a half later, her breast cancer came back. And it came back with a vengeance. In fact, she had had a CAT scan in December in Delaware, had gone off to Australia for 2 to 3 months, came to visit me. I said, Mom, we need to do a PET scan on you. And I don't know why I thought this. I just said, we need to do a PET scan. I think we all have an innate knowledge. I think we all have intuition. One of the things I want this seminar to do for you today is to trust in that intuition because we know things. We know things more than we think that we know. I'm here just to be a vector to give you information so that you will know more, and then you can make your choices based on that. Now, she came to visit. I had her get a PET scan. Okay, this was now March, December, normal CAT scan, March, PET scan. She had tumors all throughout her thoracic cavity and in her spleen. Okay? That's right, we haven't seen each other since then. Okay, so she made it back to Delaware by April. This was maybe 5 weeks later. She had tumors that had not been palpable when she was here in March, were now enormous. Went through chemotherapy again, and my mother, some of you know my mom, she is a very strong woman, okay? You don't mess with my mom, cancer doesn't mess with my mom, but I mean, she's strong personality, strong body. I mean, she did drink for many years. You know, she is quite overweight, she did smoke for many years, but she's got that powerful personality. And when my mother was in the hospital, like literally in tears, I mean, it makes me want to cry just thinking about it. After, was it 6 rounds of Taxotere, and her tumors still were not gone, we both just said, that's it, we're doing something else. So I took my mother down to a clinic in Mexico. Many of you have heard this story. And she went to what we called cancer camp. And at this cancer camp, she literally cleared herself of this cancer. But she didn't just clear herself of the cancer, she also cleared herself of, I think, the underlying cause of this cancer, and that is the diseased tissue. Okay? So this is why detoxification, making sure that our cells are getting the garbage out efficiently and effectively, is so important. Okay? So it is now 4 years later, this Thanksgiving, she has been cancer-free.